here.
There you are. What happened?
We got lost again, sir.
Confound it. Let's set up camp here.
How do we set this thing up, sir?
I'll show you.
So, how do I make a fire?
Oh, I'll show you.
How do I get your fish, sir?
I'll show you.
How do I read a map, sir?
I'll show you.
And so Baden Powell wrote a small military handbook called Aid to Scouting to help his men. When he returned to London a few years later, Baden Powell was amazed to find that his little handbook had become popular with English boys who were using it to play the game of scouting. On the request of many people, Baden Powell rewrote his military handbook for kids and called it Scouting for Boys. In August 1907, Baden Powell gathered together with 20 boys from all over England. Some are from exclusive schools and others were from shops, farms, and the slums. He took them to Brownsea Island, located off England's south coast. Along the shores, the boys set up a campsite that would be their home for the next 12 history-making days.
Thanks, sir. Now I get it.
The boys had a great time. They divided into patrols and took hikes, played games, and learned tracking skills, pioneering skills, and many others. The boys used their Scouting for Boys book for instructions. And in the evenings, in the magic of the campfire, they were spellbound by Baden Powell's stories of his army adventures. What none of them had realized was that scouting had begun on the island that day, and it would sweep around the globe in just a few short years. He was also surprised to see that many girls, 6,000 of them, were interested in his handbook, and so his wife and her friends started the Girl Guide movement.
Hello. Is this the Governor General of Canada?
Yes, this is Lord Earl Grey.
Have you heard about the Boy Scout movement over here in jolly England?
Well, yes, I hear that it's becoming very popular and it's giving the youth the outdoor skills they need.
Yes, and I'd like you to bring it formally to Canada.
Jolly good idea, old chap. I'll get right to that. Everybody knows Canada has a lot of outdoor.
And that is exactly what Lord Earl Grey did. By 1914, he incorporated the Scout movement in the Canadian Parliament until last year. The Chief Scout of Canada has always been the Governor General of Canada. Last year, Cary Grant of Man Tracker fame was named Chief Scout and the Governor General became our patron scout. Today, there are over 100,000 youth involved in Scouts across Canada. Since the 1980s, girls have been fully involved. We are all proud to be following in the footsteps that started in 1907.